Hey guys, if you're looking to make an income working as a stay-at-home mom or as a stay-at-home single mom like myself without having to leave the comfort of your own home, then keep watching because this video is for you. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jillian from JillianShanahan.com. And on this channel, we talk about ways that you can make an income and accelerate your income from the comfort of your own home. If you haven't already done so, make sure you click subscribe and hit that little bell notification so you don't miss any of my future videos. If you came across this channel after watching other videos on things that you can do at home as a stay-at-home mom, you probably saw a lot of things like driving for Uber Eats, drop shipping, affiliate marketing, real estate, maybe even starting your own YouTube channel. They're all out there. But something that you probably haven't seen is this. And I'm talking about teaching. I already know what you're thinking. Don't leave me yet here. So I want to ease some of your worries right off the bat. You don't need a degree and you don't need like any official teaching experience. But honestly, moms and dads that are out there watching this too, you probably already know how to teach. Remember last year with COVID, last school year, even just a couple months ago with COVID, and your kids were doing like remote learning or hybrid learning? You were teaching. Whenever your kid comes home and they need help with homework, you're teaching. And even things like how to use table manners, how to tie your shoes, how to cross the street safely, potty training, that's all teaching. You guys are already like natural born, it's in you, you're used to it, you are already experienced teachers. And maybe that was something you never thought about before. It certainly wasn't for me. So after I had my third daughter, I knew that I had to do something different. For those of you who don't know, I'm not only a stay-at-home mom, but I'm also a single mom. That means I have to do everything on my own. I don't get any help. So if my kid gets sick at school, it's me picking them up. If there's an event at school, it's me that has to go there. I have to do the grocery shopping. I have to do the getting kids ready for school and the school shopping. If I have to work late, which working at the post office happened all the time, I don't have another person to be like, hey, can you go pick up my kids from daycare or from their after school program or from school? It's all on me. I don't have a second income from a partner, and I don't get child support. So you can imagine how badly I needed something to work. Like I was stuck in this pit and I wasn't going to keep it. Like I had to find a way out of this, right? So during the daytime when my kids are awake, tearing apart the house, mommy, 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 following me into the bathroom because moms are not allowed. There's like some rule written in the book of kids that you're not allowed to do that activity alone if you're a mom. I have to be present. I can't be making phone calls. I can't be working. I have to be there for them. So doing something like this, I can actually be present when my kids are awake. And I make enough money where I am able to work part-time. I make my own hours. I'm able to survive and do everything that I need to do that most people do with two people. So I could do the jobs of two people by doing this. So it's pretty cool. It is literally game changing. And because a lot of these students aren't even in the US, I can work whatever hours I want to. So there are actually a lot of different companies that you could choose from. And I'm going to tell you about the ones that I've worked for, my experiences with them, what I think about them, what they pay. I'm going to tell you some of them that I don't work for, but I actually have friends that are working for, so I know about them. I'll tell you the pros and cons of each one so you can weigh it out and make your decision. And everyone that I talk about, you're going to find in the description box. I will put links for the applications for all of these. And if you have any questions about them or you want to know more, I probably have a video about it. So go ahead and scroll through my YouTube channel and see if you could find what you're looking for. If not, drop a comment, drop your questions in the comment box below and I will get back to you. I'll read the comments, I will respond to them. I will help you find the job that is your perfect fit. So if you're going into this with little or absolutely no teaching experience, you might be a little bit more comfortable starting with one of the ESL companies. These have some pros, especially for a beginner. They have some definite cons too. And you will probably eventually graduate and move out of the ESL industry. It is a really, really, really good place to start. Like I said, there are some definite benefits to this, but there are some drawbacks as well, and I'll get into that. ESL, if you're not familiar with that, ESL is English as a second language. So you're basically teaching English to students that live in non-English speaking countries. Some of these companies do require a bachelor's degree. It can be in any subject. Some of them require a certification that you can literally get for $19. The benefits of these. Okay, they're usually pretty easy to get into. even if you don't have any experience. It's a really good starting point for new teachers because it's going to introduce you to the world of online teaching and kind of teach you a little bit about it. And you don't really have to do anything except for teach. These companies already have a student base that they're working with. They advertise for it, they bring the students in, and then they either assign the teachers or the students choose the teacher. The lessons are already made for you. Like after, you'll usually have to do some sort of student feedback, like this is how Johnny did in class. But most of these, they already have the lessons, they have games, they have songs, like everything is already in the platform. Some of them require you to use props, but if you're a mom, you probably already have like stuffed animals and toys, and maybe you've got like that play toy kitchen set that has like the plastic fruit in it. Like you already probably have props in your house. They usually pay about $16 to $20 an hour. This is fine if you're new and you're just looking for something. It's better than nothing. It's better than a lot of the places that you might work, but it's not the best online teaching option. There are definitely better opportunities out there. So the downside, there are a couple downsides. The first one is these ESL companies. They, most of them are located in China, and China has new regulations coming out that may or may not affect your job security. A lot of them will also like give you fines, like take away some of your paycheck if you're like late to class or you have to cancel classes without a legitimate excuse. But again, it is a good starting point, especially if you've never taught before. It's not a bad thing to get into. I just wouldn't plan on staying there for a long time. But if you're coming across this, like I would definitely give it a shot. So the ones that I've worked for are VIP Kid and Palfish. Now with VIP Kid, you will need a bachelor's degree, and they pay about $14 to $18 an hour. Palfish, you're going to need that certification that I told you about. They actually just gave their teachers a massive pay cut. So I know they're definitely looking for teachers. They pay about like $12 to $15 an hour. Depending on the current exchange rate, that one goes off your exchange rate. Other ones to look into are Magic Ears and Cambly Kids. Now, Magic Ears has said that they're not going to be doing any pay cuts for teachers, and Cambly Kids is actually located in the United States, if I'm correct. So I do know they're not located in China, and most of their students are not even in China. Like they have students internationally. They shouldn't be affected by the changes. I do have a video where I talked to teacher Kylie talking about Cambly Kids. That's really cool. It's really informative, and it's going to tell you a whole lot more if that's something that you're interested in. And I also have a video talking about Palfish too, like the application process, how to pass the interview. This one's a little old and it may have changed a little bit, but it's pretty much still the same. Was that necessary? Okay, so now I'm going to talk about my favorite #1 recommendation for teachers to go to. This is the platform that I'm currently making an average of $80 an hour on, and I absolutely love it. It's only for kids 18 years and under, so you're not going to be teaching any adults. You can teach pretty much almost anything that you want to. You get to set your hours, you get to set your rates, you get to choose the ages of the kids that you're teaching. Each teacher is different depending on how many people they let in a class and what they charge. Some teachers make over $120 an hour. The company is called Outschool, and they have almost 1 million students right now, and they're getting new students every day. So like I said, I average $80 an hour. I make as low as $60 an hour, but I don't work full-time. I only work part-time. This is where my income comes from. Outschool is a phenomenal company. I have been working with them for a little bit over a year now. I was really terrified because I guess the downside with Outschool is you do have to make your own classes. Like they're not given to you, but it is really cool. And there are tools out there where you can get curriculum to teach. So it's worth a shot. Start off in some of these other companies. If you're, leery about teaching online, you don't know if it's for you, you want a little experience or practice, but when you're ready, definitely try for Outschool. So the next one is brand new. They don't have a huge student base, but I am predicting that this is going to be huge. It's actually not like a company that's like funded by investors and rich people. It's a co-op. It's run out of the UK. They hire anyone, any country they live in. They don't require you to be a native speaker of anything. You can teach anything you want to, just like Outschool. You can set your own rates. You can set your own hours. There's different kinds of classes you can teach. It's really, really cool. That one's called My Cool Class, and I really do think that you should keep your eye out on it. Go ahead and apply and be one of the first teachers. It's a really good opportunity. They are new. They're still growing their student base, but I don't say this very often about any online teaching company. because there are so many out there that don't make it, but I really do think that this one's going to go somewhere. Like I said, I have a ton of videos talking about all of these online teaching companies and more that I didn't talk about. Those are just the ones that I wanted to bring up to you. And I've also got videos on my channel talking about how you can get hired, how you can be successful, how you can grow your income, tools, tricks, tips that you can use throughout the entire process. So if any of that, if this even like remotely sparks your interest, I would definitely subscribe and click that little bell notification, because I have more things planned that are probably going to blow your mind. This is definitely the best thing that I've run across as a stay-at-home single mom. I love my job. I love teaching these kids. I have a blast. All right, guys, I am out. If this is your first time here, make sure you check out these videos.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not